Hello. 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 It's good to see everybody. I'm sorry for the bit of a delay that I've had in this upload. I've been having a few very busy weeks in a row, actually. But I've found some time tonight to get to make something for you guys. And that makes me super happy. So today, you are really close to me, 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 really close to me. You are really close to me. And that's because I'm going to be tracing the camera, touching your face. I'm going to be doing a lot of tracing the camera, tracing along the bottom like this, tracing along the bottom. I'll be tracing along the bottom like this. Just nice little movements along the bottom, and maybe I'll even go along the top. Maybe I'll go 2 fingers on the top. Lots of little things like that, maybe along the sides. If I can figure out which fingers are moving where in the preview. And the whole while, because I couldn't shut up if I tried, I will be talking. And hopefully, that only adds to the experience. The experience, the experience, the experience, the experience, the experience, the experience. I hope it does not subtract. I hope it adds to and does not subtract from the experience. So, thank you for joining me today. I'm sure I'll find some extremely boring stuff to say for all of you to enjoy while tracing the camera. Yeah, so I guess I could just start with kind of what I've been up to like last week. I won't get into all of it because some of it was rather personal. But for reasons that are, I was in the city over last week. I was in the city over. And I was getting to meet some of the people that I'll be working with over the summer, which was super exciting. Enhance. Yeah, so that was pretty fun. I met my boss, and then we went to a hockey game and got super drunk. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Classic Canadian activities. Classic. What if you have something over here? I think you have something over here. I think you might have something over here. Let me just get that for you. Just something right over here. Just a little bit over here. Just a little bit over here. Just a little bit over here. Just a little something over here. Right there. Yeah. So a lot of, I was away for a lot of last week, and trying to catch up with schoolwork in a hotel room is like so much fun. I bet everyone would really enjoy that. They'd really enjoy that. You should try it. Do some linear algebra on a bed in your hotel room. Not to, it wasn't that bad actually. Not to like make it a pity party or anything. But yeah, I was doing that last week. And I kind of discovered this really fun thing for me to try doing, actually. And I'm super excited to be giving it a go. But some of you, if you're in the ASMR space, you might have heard of something called lucid dreaming. Lucid dreaming, 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 lucid dreaming. And that would be the art of knowing when you're dreaming. So if you can identify that you're dreaming from inside a dream, then you can just start changing shit inside of it. You can just change whatever you want. So the hard part is not figuring out what to do once you're in the dream, because I feel like everybody knows what they would want to do when you could do whatever you want. I don't think that's the difficult part. You could make up a plant and study it, or you could build a house, or you could meet new people. You could be playing Resonite at a high frame rate in your dream. Imagine that. Just imagine all of the possibilities. You could be listening to the best ASMR you've ever heard. Feeling the feels. Feeling the feels, feeling the feels, feeling the feels, feeling the feels. Yeah, but you might be asking, if you're unfamiliar with how lucid dreaming works, how do you know when you're in a dream? And that is a rather complicated question, because there's lots and lots and lots of ways to go about training yourself to know that. But I have been trying to get to know that by checking in real life a few times a day, maybe 10 times a day or so. Whenever I think about it, I will check to see if I'm dreaming. And I will do that by trying to press my finger through my palm. If I can press my extended finger all the way through my palm, if I can put my finger right through my hand, then I will be dreaming. And if that's not the case, if I'm looking like an idiot trying to stick my finger through my hand halfway through a lecture, as I often do, then I am awake, and I do not need to think about what I could be doing in my dream, like driving a race car or going to the moon. But on the off chance that I do a reality check in a dream, if I'm in a dream, then I'll know that I'm dreaming. And when I know that I'm dreaming, I can go do fun things. So that's kind of the theory. And I was doing a little bit of reading on it last week. And I just think it's such a fun idea. 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 Because what am I doing with my time that I spend asleep? I'm just kind of sleeping. And if I dream, like, I haven't really made a point to remember my dreams even. So I'm kind of just wasting time usually. I'm kind of just wasting time. And I would rather be doing something fun, like I don't know, just fucking around in a dream. So I've been doing that. I've been trying to reality check myself lots. And another part of that is actively trying to live in the moment, which is, I think, a good thing to do anyway, or at least a good thing to be conscious of trying to do, because it's impossible for somebody to be constantly living in the present. That's impractical and improbable. Impractical, impractical. It's impractical. It's entirely impractical. It's improbable. It's improbable. It's entirely improbable. So, living in the moment, why would that connect to lucid dreaming? Well, if you're in a dream and you want to remember it, you have to be there. So you have to get good at being there, at being in the moment. So I consciously try just to like sit and appreciate my surroundings for a while, a little bit out of every day. I think I've probably talked about that before. It's just like, I don't know, it's a nice relaxing activity. Gives me time to stop thinking. Just appreciate. Appreciate that. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. You've got something right there. You've got something right there. Right there. Let me just get that right there. I think you have something there. Right there. I think you have something right there. Right there. Just a little something. Just something. So yeah, that's part of lucid dreaming. And then another thing that I'm doing is I'm trying to write down my dreams. I'm trying to write down my dreams. Write down my dreams when I wake up. And I think this is the part of my plan that I'm the worst at right now. Because the last thing that I want to do when I wake up is write. I don't want to write. I just want to either go back to sleep, which will mean that I will forget the dream, or I would really like to get up and start my day. So I think that I'm wasting time by writing it down. But I need to get over that, because a big part of lucid dreaming is just constantly thinking about dreaming a lot and remembering your dreams. Because when you're actively doing that, then, well, the chances are that you'll recognize that you're in a dream more when you're constantly thinking about it. So yeah, I have made pathetic attempts at trying to document my dreams, and a lot of them just come down to, like, it's either I'll write something down and it jogs my memory, which is great, or I'll write something down and it's like completely illegible, like, or not illegible, but I can't understand what I was trying to jog my memory with at the time. And I think I just need to commit more to writing down like a full few sentences rather than just words, which I've been doing. Like, I need to fully document what's happening there. You just have something right there. You just have something right there. You just have something right there. Right there, right there, right there, right there, right there, right there, right there. Just something right there. Just something right there. Just a little something on your nose there. Let me just get that. Along your snoot there. Just something on your snoot. Just a little something on your snoot. There's just a little something on your snoot. Let me get that off your snoot. Yes, that's just been fun. And there's So you can read more about lucid dreaming on there's a wiki called the Psychonaut Wiki, and usually it's about like drugs and stuff. But there's a whole section there on lucid dreaming and really funny techniques on how to accomplish tasks once you're in a lucid dream. It's just hilarious to read. It's so funny. But basically, like, if you want to swap bodies with someone, you're gonna want to unzip their skin, and you're gonna want to put on their skin, or you're gonna want to like if you want an object, if you'd like to spawn out a valve index, I'd like a valve index in my dream, then you have to imagine a door or draw a door, and then you have to think that there's a room behind the door, and in the room your item is in a place in the room. So you all you have to do is open this door, you walk in, you find the thing wherever you would have put it, and then you walk back out the door, and then you've spawned an item. Or if it's pocket-sized, you just have to reach into your pocket and fully expect that you're going to pull out the item. Like it's in there. If you just know that it's in there. If you know that it's in there. If you know that it's in there. If you just know. You just know it's going to be in there. If you know it's in there, then you can just take it out. In your dream, you can just, it's like the Philosopher's Stone from Harry Potter. It's just in your pocket. You can just take it out. Yeah. It's just super funny. I think it's hilarious and a good way to spend time that you would usually spend doing jack shit. You'd be doing nothing, just kind of dreaming, eh? So yeah, I'm gonna give it a go. I've been giving it a go, and I have been remembering my dreams a bit more. But it takes like if I'm really gonna try with this, then it takes a little bit of commitment. It takes a little commitment. A little bit of commitment. A little bit. Just a little bit of commitment. Just an itty bitty bit of commitment. Yeah. just a little bit of commitment and time. But I think it's really cool, so I'm going to keep trying. Yeah. I'm just going to trace right above here, right up here. What if you had something in this corner? Is there something over there? Is there a little something right there? Is there something right there? What about over here? Is there something over here? Is there something? Is there something over here? Is there something? You gotta tell me if there's something. Is there something there? Yeah. What about along the sides here? Yeah, there's probably something there. Just along the sides. Yeah, I really enjoy making these videos, and I have really missed doing this. I have, though, been rereading all the comments that you guys leave, and I want to thank you again, because they're just so nice. They're just so nice. I really don't know what I did to deserve, any of this. But thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I get to be silly in a microphone. Yeah, so that's awesome. So this will be the first vid that I've posted with more than 1,000 subscribers. I'm measuring in K, and that is wild. That is wild. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'll draw a little heart. Thank you. 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 Yeah. It's super nice. It's super, super, super nice. It's super nice. It's super nice. I've been hitting my controllers together this whole time, so I really hope that's not bothering anyone. If it is bothering you, I am personally very sorry. I'm very sorry. I'll try harder not to hit my controllers together. I'll try. I'll try. I'll give it a 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 try. I have run out of things to say, but that can still not stop me from talking. You thought for a second you could stop me. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. You can't stop me. You can't stop me from talking. I just have to think of something else to talk about. Something else. Something else to talk about. What else is there, huh? I would talk more about uni, but it's really not very different than the last time I talked about it. I'm still just doing my shit. I'm trying my best to do good in the classes. To be honest, there has been a bit of a motivational dip recently. Because, well, I missed last week, all of last week. So I'm behind in a few areas, which means that, since everything's cumulative, everything's cumulative. Everything builds from the base. Then some things are harder now, since I don't have the base from last week to work off of. But I'm not letting that get me down. All I have to do is just review my notes for that. I'll just review the notes. Sorry, that was gross. I'll just review the notes. I'll just review the notes. Yeah, it's not too bad. I wrote a couple papers, and I gotta write another one next week. And then just doing homework, like a lab for stats and some linear algebra homework. The essays were, of course, for my philosophy courses. And I usually quite enjoy writing philosophy essays, or papers, not really essays, philosophy papers. And these classes really aren't piquing my interest. The content is certainly interesting, but the way that it is presented to me, and the specific literature that we have to be able to read is just, it's kind of a chore to get through. The actual concepts are quite interesting. Quite interesting. But yeah, just the delivery is really bad. Because everything's written really complicated. It's all just meant to make you think. Think really hard. 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 And it's working. I am thinking hard, but it's hard to write papers on stuff that you really can't read or can be interpreted in so many different ways. So many different ways. Yeah. But I'm doing it. I'm trying my best. I have been enjoying my time on campus. Just kind of walking around. It's been snowy. Well, not for the last 2 weeks, but, you know. It's been snowy for a couple days here. And I had just kind of put away my winter jacket, so I thought for a second, but no. Canada has different plans for me. It must be cold, which I don't mind. I much prefer being cold to being warm because you can only take off so many clothes, but you can always put on more. And I have me a nice big coat. Massive coat. It's the best. I don't ever have to worry about being cold. Unless it's like really fucked, but you know, it's springish, so we're good. It won't be that cold, hopefully. Yeah. I think for a last little bit here, I'll just focus more on the visuals. So we start from center, and we move to the side. We can start from the center and move to the side. Start from center and move to the corner. Start from center and move to the corner. We'll start both from the center. Both from the center right here. Just a couple from the center right here. And move to the sides. Move to the corners. Move up along the sides. Up along the sides. Up along the sides. And across the top, meeting in the middle, coming back down. We can do a little bit of visualized box breathing if you'd like that. So, I will do on a 4 count. Along the bottom, we'll be inhaling. Up the side here, we'll be holding. The top will be exhaling. And down the side here, we'll be holding. And it'll be on a 4 count. So we will start with in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. 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 Thank you all for joining me this lovely, lovely evening. This lovely, lovely evening. This lovely, lovely evening. If it's not evening for you, then good morning or afternoon. And if it is evening, then I wish you a very good night. A good night. A good night. such